Choose the correct pair from the options provided which has a familiar relationship to the given pair. Amorphous. Amorphous means lacking some definite shape or form or having no specific shape. So amorphous dot shape will mean, amorphous will mean lacking some definite form or shape, having no specific shape. So amorphous and shape, and similarly we have to choose the correct pair which exhibit the similar sort of a relationship will be option C, nondescript dot classification. Nondescript dot classification. Nondescript will mean not of a recognized or a particular kind, not which is not of a particular kind, or not which can be classified under certain category. So nondescript will mean which cannot be recognized as a particular type or kind is nondescript. And the classification will mean when the things can be discretely classified. So amorphous shape, amorphous will mean lacking some definite form or shape, having no specific shape. So amorphous and shape is very similar in meaning. It exhibits the exactly same relationship as with the nondescript and classification. Nondescript will mean not recognized or particular, not recognized as a particular type or kind, and the classification is something which can be discretely classified. So amorphous, shape, and C, nondescript and classification are the pairs exhibiting the similar relationship. A train left station P at 6 a.m. So a train left station P at 6 a.m. A train left station P at 6 a.m. and reaches another station Q at 11 a.m. So it reaches Q from 6 till 6 a.m. till 11 a.m. The train P reaches from here till here. Let the distance be equal to d kilometers. Total distance from P to Q, let it be equal to d kilometers. Now the train going from P is taking 5 hours. So the speed of train leaving from P, I'm saying speed of train leaving from P, it is covering d kilometers in 5 hours. So its speed is d by 5 kilometer per hour, right? And another train left station Q at 7. So the another train left Q at station 7 a.m. and it reaches station P at 10 a.m. So the train which is going from here to here, it is taking 3 hours. So speed of train which leaves from Q to P, it is taking 3 hours. 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. it is taking 3 hours. So speed of the train leaving from Q will be the distance d, still the distance is d, which have to be covered in 3 hours, and this was the distance d which will be covered in 5 hours. and this was the distance D, which will be covered in 5 hours. A train left D, still the distance is D, which have to be covered in 3 hours, and this was the distance D, which will be covered in 5 hours. So speed of train P is D by 5 and speed of train Q is D by 3, and obviously kilometer per hour. So these are the respective speeds of the train. Our question is, when will be the two train pass each other, means when will be the time taken for the two train to meet each other. So we need to find this time. First of all, let me bring them onto a common platform. This had started at 6 a.m. and this is starting at 7 a.m. Let me bring them to a common platform. Let it be 7 a.m. So what will happen? This train, which is leaving from P at 6 a.m. at 7 a.m. for 1 hour, it will travel D by 5. Total distance is D. This had already gone D by 5. Now the train leaving from P is here. The train leaving from P is here, and it had been 1 hour. This is 7 a.m. time. The train in 1 hour. The train leaving from P in 1 hour had gone D by 5 because its speed is D by 5 km per hour. So in 1 hour, it will go D by 5. And it is 7 a.m. Both we are brought at the common platform of 7 a.m. The train leaving from Q is leaving at 7 a.m. Distance between them is D is the total distance, out of which D by 5 have already been covered. So D minus D by 5, which is 4D by 5, is the remaining separation between them. So let me show you here. The remaining separation between them is 4D by 5 is the remaining separation between the two trains. Now, and the speed of the train P is D by 5, and speed of train leaving from Q is D by 3. Now, it becomes a very simple question. The separation between the two train is 4D by 5. Separation between the two train is 4D by 5, and the relative speed of approach, the trains are moving opposite to each other. The relative speeds are going to be added up. So when will the two trains meeting? The relative separation between them, which is 4D by 5. The relative separation between them, which is 4D by 5, have to be covered with the relative speed of approach, and whenever the objects are moving opposite to each other, their relative speeds are going to be added up. So what will happen? Their relative speed D by 5 plus D by 3. So D will cancel out. That is why this problem will remain to be easy if we pick any convenient value of the distance. For example, we can take total distance to be 150 km or anything which is easily divisible by 3 or 5, and we can take it to be 30 km as well, or anything. It will be independent of the D. In the meantime, what we have here, this is 4 by 5, this is 15, and I have here 3. I have 8 by 15, which is 3, and which is 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours means 1 hour and 30 minutes. But kindly make sure this is the time 1 hour and 30 minutes after 7 a.m. because this was the common platform of the 7 a.m. So 1 hour and 30 minutes after 7 a.m. will be equal to 8:30. 7 a.m. plus. This was the distance between them at the 7 a.m. was 4D by 5, and the relative speed was, this objects are moving opposite, relative speeds are added up, so which is equal to 8:30 because it is 1.5 hour after 7 a.m., 1 hour and 30 minutes after 7 a.m., which will be equal to 8:30. Another way because the distance is March 2005 is Sunday, then what day of the week will be on March 2004? Now, whatever day is here on March 2004, if I go from here to here, you will see there are exactly 365 days. One thing which need to be taken into account is that this is a leap year, but we are not talking about the February. If we approach from this date, 6th March 2004, and we proceed from here, 6th March, that means February will not be taken into account. 6th March 2004 till 6th March 2005, there are exactly 365 days. Make sure that from 6th March onwards, we need to move on to 31st March, then we need to April, May, June, July, and up till next year, 6th March. February of 2005 will be coming into account, which is a normal year. This February will not be taken into account if we approach from here till here. So what had happened, from here, going from here to here, there are exactly 365 days that have to be taken into account, right? So overall, there are 365 days while approaching from here till here. So 365 will mean divided by 7, remainder is 1. 52 into 7 is equal to 364, right? So 52 into 7 is 364, 1 is the remainder. So we have one odd day. So if this day is coming out to be Sunday, one day prior to it will be equal to, definitely equal to Saturday. Definitely will be equal to Saturday, because going from here till here, there are exactly 365 days that have to be taken into account. 365 divided by 7, remainder is 1, which is equal to one odd day. So if it is Saturday, you add one extra, one odd day, so it will become Sunday here. If it is given to be Sunday, one day prior to it will be Saturday. One often misunderstood thing can be that here please make sure this is a leap year, but we are not talking about February. We are doing journey from 6th March onwards, 6th March 2004 onwards till 6th March 2005. So there is one day only that is coming into account, right? February of this year does not have to be taken. All the vowels occupy the odd places. How many words can be formed from the letters of word hallucination? So if we take hallucination, H-A-L-L-U, hallucination, it means under influence. Anyhow, hallucination, this is the word, and he is talking about the problem is based upon vowels and consonants. So we'll take into account how many vowels are there, how many consonants are there, and what are the repetition among them. So we need to see here, we have, let me arrange first of all consonants. So I'm writing consonants, which are H, C, we have T, we have HCT, we have double N, and we have double L and double N. So these are 3 and 7 in number. So consonants are 7 and they are a repetition of 2L and 2N. Let me talk about vowels now. So we'll talk about vowels here. Vowels are double A. Vowels are, we have I and I, both I and I. So we have I, and as well as we have here O, and we have here U. So we have O, we have here U. So there are, vowels are 6 in number. So consonants are 7 in numbers, and vowels are 6 in numbers, and that's why hallucination is a 13 letter word. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Hallucination is a overall 13 lettered word. 13 letters are there in number, out of which there are 7 consonants having HCT, 2L, double L and double N, and vowels are 6 in number having double A, double I, O and U. So this is the word hallucination. Now he is asking how many words can be formed. Letters of the word hallucination, vowels occupy odd position. So the odd position for a 13 letter word, the odd position can be position number 1, it can be 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 13. So how many odd positions are there? So odd positions are 7 in number. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. There are 7 odd positions in number, right? So we have 7 odd positions, and vowel have to occupy these 7 odd positions. How many vowels are there? There are 6 vowels. Now here comes the problem. I've already explained you the nitty-gritty involved in the problem. Hallucination is a 13 letter word, out of which consonants are 7 in number, HCT, double L, double N, vowels are 6 in number, double A, double I, O and U, and vowels have to occupy odd positions. Odd positions are 7 in number. I've already counted them, 7 in number. Now vowels have to occupy odd position. That means among these 7 positions, any of the 6 vowels can come and get rearrange themselves, which can be done in 7p6 ways. There are 6 vowels. They have to go and they can choose any 6 positions from these 7 positions, right? 7 odd positions are there and 6 vowels are there. Any among these 7 positions, these 6 vowels have to go and they can rearrange themselves in these positions, which can be, it's a problem on arrangement, right? 7p6. From those 7 positions, these 6 vowels have to go and get rearranged themselves in those 7 positions, which can be done in 7p6 ways. But remind one thing, because there is a repetition of double A and double I, so what we need to do, we divide it by 2 factorial and 2 factorial, because there is a repetition of double A and double I, right? So vowels have occupied the odd positions. Vowels occupying odd positions is this. Now let us see what will happen to the remaining consonants. So vowels have occupied their position, which are odd position. 6 positions have been occupied among these 7. Now left are all the vowels occupy the odd places, how many words can be formed? Which can be, it's a problem on arrangement, right? 7 is this. Now let us see what will happen to the remaining consonants. So vowels have occupied their position, which are odd position. 6 positions have been occupied among these 7. Now left are 7 positions and 7 consonants. Vowels have occupied the position, 6 position. Remaining are 7 consonants and 7 positions. 7 consonants and 7 positions can be done in 7 factorial ways, provided there would have been no repetition among the consonants. But surely there are repetition among the consonants, so what needs to be done is consonants double L and double N are repeated, so it have to be divided again by because this is the 7 positions are left out of 13. 6 are already occupied by the vowels. Remaining 7 positions have to be filled with 7 consonants. They can rearrange 7 consonants in 7 position, can rearrange themselves in 7 factorial ways. Had there been no repetition among the consonants, then it would have been 7 factorial. But what is getting repeated? Double L, double N. So it have to be this way. Now 7p6 is again, this value is 7 factorial, right? 7 minus 6, that is 1 factorial, which will come out to be 1 upon 1. So this is 7 factorial upon 2 factorial, 2 factorial. This is also 7 factorial upon 2 factorial, 2 factorial. This is arrangement of vowels, and this is arrangement of consonants, 7 consonants in 7 position. Also 2 are same and 2 are same, double L and double N, that's why I am writing 2 factorial, 2 factorial. Arrangement of vowels, remaining arrangement of consonants, which is equal to 7 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial, and we'll do whole square of it is our answer. Let's check out whether answer is in this form. This is our option number B. So for this question, our answer is 7 factorial by 2 factorial, 2 factorial whole square, and that's a really simple question based upon the arrangement of the vowels and consonants. A jar was full with honey. A person drew out 20% of the liquid from the jar and replaced it with the sugar solution. He repeated the same process 3 times more, and finally there was only 512 gram of honey left in the jar. The rest part of the jar was filled with the sugar solution again. The initial amount of the honey in the jar was. This is a question based upon the replacement formula, which we discuss in detail in class. So the formula of replacement is quantity of milk, or say in quantity of whatever is the pure substance. We take it in class as milk, but here it is honey. Quantity of honey left after 4th operation, because 1 operation and he's saying the same process repeated 3 more times, so overall operations are coming out to be 4. Once he had given and 3 more times, that will make it 4 operation. 4th operation will be equal to initial quantity of honey multiplied it 1 minus b by a raised to the power n. Now let me explain you this formula. Quantity of honey left after, or I will give you a generalized formula, after nth operation. See, there are a lot of things which we need to take into account. I've already told you that for this formula to be applicable, volume have to be constant. That means as much honey is taken out, that much sugar solution is poured back. As much honey is taken out, that much sugar solution is poured back. Volume should remain constant. Effective volume should remain constant. The only thing is that mere dilution is happening across the process. The honey is getting weakened and the sugar solution is getting strengthened. Mere dilution of the honey is happening. The concentration of the honey is reducing across the problem, and the concentration of the sugar solution is going up. That is what all we discussed in the class. Quantity of honey left after nth operation will be initial quantity 1 minus b by a raised to the power n. Where initial quantity we know is initial quantity, b is quantity taken out and replaced every time by the impure thing. B is quantity taken out and replaced by impure. B is quantity taken out and replaced, and A is again initial quantity. So in this, quantity of honey left after, in the problem we are dealing with fourth operation, will be equal to initial quantity. Let initial quantity be equal to, say, we can say K, and here after fourth operation, this value, quantity of honey left after fourth operation, this value is already given to me as 512, and here K 1 minus B, we need to, the initial amount of honey in the jar is K, we need to find it out. And how much is being taken out? 20%. He is not giving B individually and A individually. What he is saying, 20% is taken out. B by A is the ratio. A is initial quantity, B is taken out. B is quantity taken out. Quantity taken out every time and replaced by impure thing, and A is initial quantity. So what we need to do, B by A, he is not giving B and A individually in this problem. He is saying 20% is taken out. Of what? Of the original. 20% of the original have been taken out, means 1/5 have been taken out. 1 by 5 raised to the power 4. So we can easily solve this problem. This is K, this is going to be 4 by 5 raised to the power. I hope you understood. In few problem, B and A can be given individually. Here we are using the ratio B by A. 20% means 1 by 5th of the initial quantity have been taken out. 20% means 1 by 5th. So we are left with 4 by 5. So this value is equal to 512 is equal to K. 4 power 4 is 256. It is actually 2 power 8, and this is 625. So here I have here 2. K is equal to 1250, 625 into 2. So the initial quantity is coming out to be 1250, or because the answer is not 1250 in terms of gram, this was grams, so this is also equal to grams. That is also equal to 1.25 kg, right? So it is 1.25 kg, which correspond to option number A, or 1250 in grams, 1.25 in kg. So find the ratio of the shaded to unshaded part of the parallelogram given. Also, AE is equal to EF is equal to FB, and DG is equal to GH is equal to HI is equal to IC. Now we need not to solve this question. The answer is clearly 1:1, which is none of these. Let me tell you why. We can say the red triangle exists on equal to IC. Now we need not to solve this question. The answer is clearly 1:1, which is none of these. Let me tell you why. We can say the red triangle exists on find the ratio of the shaded to unshaded part of the parallelogram given. Also, AE is equal to EF is equal to FB, and DG is equal to GH is equal to HI is equal to IC. Now we need not to solve this question. The answer is clearly 1:1, which is none of these. Let me tell you why. We can say the red triangle exists on, we can treat this triangle as one triangle. The combination of these three triangles, we can treat it as one triangle having base AB and having height, whatever is the height of the parallelogram, this will be acting as the height for the complete triangle. Rather than summing up these three triangles, this plus this plus this, we can say this triangle is equivalent to half AB into H is the area. Red combined area is half AB into H. I'm going to tell you why. And another triangles which are the blue triangle, all of them will have the area half the combined side, that is equal to CD into the perpendicular separation between it, which is equal to H. And we know because it is a parallelogram, so AB is equal to CD. AB is equal to CD in a parallelogram. So the ratio of blue area, which is unshaded area, and the ratio of red area, which is the shaded area, and the blue area, which is unshaded area, will be equal to 1:1, right? Those of you who are not convinced, because this complete side, these three triangle I can treat it as one triangle having base AB, having height H, and this 1, 2, 3, 4 triangle, I can treat them as one triangle having base CD and having height H. Triangle between the same base and between the same parallel are equal in area. So don't see that there are 4 triangles. No, these are 4 triangles, but their overall side is equal to CD. And don't say there are 3 triangles, because their overall side is AB. So half AB into H and half CD into H, both of them are equal in area. Triangle on the same base and between the same parallel are equal in area. AB equal to CD. Otherwise, if you want how it is happening, I can show you that this red triangle, I can say delta 1, this is delta 2, this is delta 3. Let us say delta 1, which is red triangle, the small one, delta 1, half AE into H. H is this. Delta 2 will be equal to half EF into H. Delta 3 will be half FB into H, will be half FB into H. So if I sum up the complete delta, the red plus red will be equal to half H common. We have AE plus EF plus FB. So what will happen? AE plus FB plus EF will be equal to delta, complete red area will be delta 1 plus delta 2 plus delta 3, the complete delta, half H common, AE, EF, FB, that is equal to half H into AB. And in a very similar way, I can do it for the blue triangle. The blue triangle, we can say the blue delta dash, blue delta double dash, blue delta triple dash. Let me call it as delta dash, delta double dash, delta triple dash, and delta 4 times. So this will again come out to be what? It will be half, I hope the point is made, DG into H, and that will be half GH into H, half HI into H, and half of IC into H. If we sum all of them, delta, complete delta is sum of all these 4 delta, this cross plus this plus this plus this, which is equal to half common, H common, DG plus GH plus HI plus HI plus IC plus IC, which is equal to half H into the complete side is CD. DG, GH, DG, GH, HI, IC will be equal to CD. So the red triangle half H into AB, blue triangle half H into CD. The ratio is 1:1 because AB is equal to CD in a parallelogram. The ratio is 1:1. Hence the answer is 1:1. We need not to do all these things. I can say these three triangles, their combined area is half AB into H, and these four triangles, their combined area is half DC into H. So the ratio is half AB into H, half DC into H, which is equal to 1:1 because AB is equal to CD. Right? So A, B, C and C, D, E are right angled triangle. Angle ABC and angle CDE are 90 degree. D lies on AC, D lies on AC, right, and E lies on BC, such that AB is equal to 24, BC is equal to 60, DE is equal to 10, and then we need to find out the length of CD. We need to find out X, right? I've captured all relevant information given in the question. These two are right angle, and this is equal to 10, this is equal to 24, this is equal to 60, and D is a point on AC and E is a point on BC. We have captured all relevant information that had been given in the question. Now see, it's a very simple question based upon similarity of the triangles, and we'll apply the same. So if I assume this angle as theta degree, in the larger triangle I'm saying this angle is 90 and this angle is theta. Interior angle sum for the larger triangle, I'm talking about triangle ABC, its interior angle sum should come out to be 180 degree. So this angle should come out to be 90 minus theta. Am I right, guys? Right? So this is 90, this is theta, this is 90 minus theta, and interior angle sum, because it have to be 180, theta cancel out, 90 and 90 makes it 180. So this angle is 90, this is theta, I'm assuming it to be theta, so this angle automatically will come out to be 90 minus theta. Now let's see, this angle is 90 for the smaller triangle, this angle is theta. If we take this blue triangle, one of the angle is 90, another angle is theta, so the third angle will be obviously equal to 90 minus theta. Now if we see this blue triangle, I'm highlighting this blue triangle for you guys, and I'm also highlighting this red triangle for you guys, right? So in the red triangle, 90 minus theta, and in the blue triangle, 90 minus theta and theta. So this triangle, the blue one and the red one, are similar triangle. All three angle of the one triangle is equal to all three angle of the other triangle. Then by AA or AAA similar, two angles are equal, third is automatically equal. So this is known as AA or the AAA similarity axiom. In case of similar triangle, we need to carefully evaluate the ratio of corresponding sides of the similar triangle. So we'll carefully evaluate the ratio of corresponding side of the similar triangle. Let's see, opposite to theta in the blue triangle, carefully we need to evaluate the ratio of corresponding sides. The main word is corresponding. Opposite to theta in the blue smaller triangle, it is 10, and opposite to theta in the large red triangle, it is 24. Opposite to theta in the blue triangle, small triangle, it is 10. Opposite to theta in the large triangle, it is equal to 24. Very good. And then opposite to, because we need to evaluate this, opposite to 90 minus theta in the blue triangle, it is x. Opposite to 90 minus theta in the blue triangle, it is x, and opposite to 90 minus theta in the large triangle, it is equal to 60. 60. So the blue triangle and the red triangle are the similar triangle, and carefully we have evaluated the ratio of corresponding side. What will happen? 6 this is 6 into 4, this is 6 into 10, and we have here, right? So 12 into 2 and 12 into 5. So what we have, x is equal to 25, whatever be the units. If it is in centimeter, so it is 25 centimeter. This value, because all of them are centimeter, so this will be equal to 25 centimeter is the answer. A very simple question.